Stop whatever you're doing because what I'm about to reveal will shake the entire entertainment industry to its core. Forget everything you thought you knew about Mendeecees, Yandy, and Tamar Braxton, because Tasha K just cracked this. Scandal wide open, and the receipts are so explosive they could end careers, break families, and leave fans questioning every loyalty in the game. This isn't just another messy rumor. This is betrayal layered on top of betrayal. Scandal wrapped in secrets and a truth so raw it'll make you question whether love, loyalty, or even marriage means anything in the world of fame. Tasha K went live with evidence that left jaws on the floor, messages, recordings, even party footage. And according to her, Yandy Smith has been protecting a dark reality all along, a reality where her husband Mendeecees Harris is not only caught up with Tamar Braxton in the most compromising way, but where manipulation, money, and violence all crash together in one chaotic storm. What went down that night in Yandy's bedroom isn't just drama, it's a full-blown psychological war. Betrayal, slaps, meltdowns, money trails, every piece of this puzzle is darker than the last. And now, with social media in absolute meltdown, celebrities weighing in, and fans demanding answers, one thing is crystal clear. This scandal is nowhere near over. Because when Tasha K starts talking, she doesn't whisper. She detonates bombs. And tonight, she just dropped the biggest one yet. The internet wasn't ready for this. But Tasha K made sure nobody had a choice. She went live, wine glass in hand, voice steady, and receipts stacked like ammo ready to fire. And when she pulled that trigger, the explosion was louder than any diss track, louder than any reality show reunion fight. This was raw scandal on display. According to Tasha, the story that fans thought they knew was nothing but smoke and mirrors. For weeks, people had been whispering about Tamar Braxton and Mendeecees Harris, but it was brushed off as gossip. YandySmith.com collected the image of loyalty stood by her man. She smiled for the cameras, clapped back at a few blogs, and made it seem like everything was under control. But Tasha K said, "Don't let that pretty picture fool you. Behind the scenes, it's chaos." And then she dropped the first bomb, that infamous bedroom confrontation. The one that sent shockwaves when rumors first leaked out. The story everyone heard was that Yandy caught Tamar in her home with Mendeecees. Tempers flared, words flew, and chaos erupted. Tasha revealed a much darker twist. According to her sources, Yandy didn't just stumble onto the scene. No, baby Yandy had been watching, waiting, collecting proof. She had already suspected Tamar and Mendeecees were getting too close. And when she burst into that room, she came locked and loaded with rage, frustration, and months of pent-up suspicion. But here's where the story takes a turn that had fans gasping out loud. Tasha claimed Mendeecees didn't just stand there looking guilty. He allegedly slapped Yandy, yes, slapped her in the middle of her confronting Tamar. A sound so loud that, according to insiders, even Tamar gasped in shock. And right there, the narrative flipped. Yandy wasn't just the angry wife. She was possibly the victim of aggression from the man she's been protecting all along. The internet couldn't believe it. Not Mendeecees laying hands. One fan tweeted, "If this is true, Yandy been covering way too much for him." The hashtags exploded. Hashtag Mendeecees exposed. Hashtag Yandy Y deserves better. Hashtag TAMAR messy. But that was only the beginning, because then Tasha rolled the footage. A clip from a party just weeks before the confrontation. At first glance, it looked harmless. Celebrities mingling, drinks flowing, Tamar dancing, but freeze the frame. Zoom in, and there's Mendeecees arguing with Yandy in the corner. His face twisted in anger, hands flailing, body language screaming aggression. Tasha paused the video on the exact moment he leaned forward with that look, the kind that makes you step back. "Y'all see this?" she asked, her audience hanging on every word. This ain't no isolated incident. This man's temper been boiling and Yandy been hiding it. The live chat went crazy. People typing so fast the comments were a blur. Some defended Mendeecees, saying the video was taken out of context. Others sided with Yandy, claiming she's been silently suffering. But Tasha wasn't done. She leaned in closer to the mic and said, "And wait until y'all hear what Tamar's been saying in private." Then came the receipts, voice recordings, text, screenshots, snippets of Tamar Braxton allegedly talking to friends about Mendeecees. In one clip, her voice, unmistakable, was heard saying, "He promised me. I'm not walking away without getting what I came for." Another snippet, "I'll get everything I can out of him. Yandy can't stop me." The internet froze. Tamar, who had been playing the role of innocent victim in the eyes of some fans, was suddenly painted as a cold strategist, a manipulator, who wasn't just flirting with danger, but allegedly plotting to use Mendeecees for financial and personal gain. Not Tamar calling dibs on another woman's husband, one shocked fan wrote. "This is evil villain energy." Tasha claimed Tamar had allegedly received millions in gifts from Mendeecees' luxury cars, jewelry, and even hush money payments when things got too messy. She described one transaction where Mendeecees reportedly handed over $3 million just to keep Tamar quiet about their arrangement. And if that wasn't enough, Tasha said she had texts to back it up. The screenshots she displayed showed Tamar allegedly asking for what was promised, pushing for more money, and even dropping subtle threats. "Don't make me go public." According to Tasha, this wasn't just messy, it was calculated extortion. Meanwhile, Yandy was at home trying to keep up appearances, defending her marriage on TV and Instagram while the ground beneath her was crumbling. "She's been playing PR for her own husband," Tasha declared. And the truth is, she's been suffering in silence. The audience was stunned. Fans flooded social media with conflicting takes. Some accused Tasha of going too far, demanding proof that couldn't be denied. Others said this matched Tamar's history of messy relationships and believed every word. And in the middle of it all, Yandy's name was trending worldwide, not for her businesses, not for her activism, but for her marriage collapsing in public view. But then came the real dagger. Tasha revealed that the bedroom confrontation wasn't just yelling and accusations. Sources told her that after the slap, Yandy completely lost it. She allegedly lunged at Tamar, screaming that she had ruined her family, and Tamar fought back. Hair was pulled, clothes ripped, the room looking like a hurricane passed through. Furniture knocked over, a lamp broken. And all of it, according to insiders, captured on a phone recording that is yet to leak but is allegedly being shopped around to blogs for the right price. Can you imagine the chaos? That video hits the internet. Fans are already begging for it, saying we need the full footage. Others are dreading it, saying it could destroy all three of their careers forever. And while Yandy is painted as a woman scorned, Tamar as the manipulator, and Mendeecees as the aggressor, the truth is even murkier. Tasha insisted that friends close to the couple had seen this coming, that Tamar and Mendeecees had been spotted together in clubs, allegedly cozying up when they thought no one was watching, that Yandy had received anonymous tips about her husband's behavior long before this night, that her decision to confront Tamar wasn't impulsive, it was the final straw after months of whispers. The betrayal is layered. The lies run deep, and the receipts keep stacking higher. And just when fans thought they had chosen a side, Tasha teased something darker. That this wasn't just about infidelity or money. That powerful people in the industry may have known, may have encouraged it, and may even be covering it up to protect their own reputations by the time the live stream hit the 1-hour mark. Twitter was on fire. Instagram was flooded with memes, and celebrities started chiming in. Cardi B commented with just 3 words, "Not this mess." 50 Cent reposted one of the memes with a laughing emoji. And Tamar, silent. No response, no clapback. Just silence, which in the world of celebrity scandals is the loudest noise of all. And with Yandy allegedly packing bags, Tamar allegedly demanding more money, and Mendeecees reportedly hiding out while blogs circle like vultures, fans were left asking the question that hung heavy in the air. Is this the end of Yandy and Mendeecees' marriage, and the end of Tamar's reputation as she knows it? But Tasha promised she wasn't done. This is just part one, she said with that smirk. The rest, y'all not even ready for it? And with that, she signed off, leaving the internet in total meltdown, begging for more and bracing for the next bombshell. The night Tasha K dropped those receipts, the entire internet became a courtroom. Everybody had their own verdict, some blaming Tamar, some dragging Mendeecees, some begging Yandy to finally walk away. But what nobody expected was that Tasha wasn't finished. She had more. And baby, when she came back with her second wave of revelations, it was like pouring gasoline on a fire that was already out of control. The first blow came in the form of an alleged voice recording between Tamar and Mendeecees. The audio, grainy but clear enough to recognize the voices, was leaked to Tasha by an anonymous insider. In the clip, Tamar could be heard laughing, saying, she'll never leave you, right? She's too invested. So why not give me what I want? She'll always be there no matter what. Mendeecees chuckled back, allegedly responding with, "You don't know Yandy like I do. She'll fight, but she ain't going nowhere." That one clip shattered fans. It wasn't just infidelity anymore, it was blatant disrespect. Tamar allegedly mocking Yandy's loyalty, Mendeecees allegedly brushing her off like she was expendable. Twitter erupted instantly. One fan posted, "This is the definition of humiliation. Yandy deserves a damn award for putting up with this nonsense." Another tweeted, "Not Tamar playing house with someone else's man and clowning the wife. This is diabolical." But the humiliation didn't stop there. Tasha revealed another message exchange where Tamar allegedly demanded cash. The text read, "You promised me. I don't want excuses. I want results. Don't make me embarrass you." Mendeecees allegedly replied, "Chill, you'll get it. Just don't move reckless." Tasha read the messages slowly, word by word, dragging out the tension as her viewers gasped in real time. And then she leaned back in her chair, eyes locked on the camera, and said, "Now do you see why Yandy lost it that night? This wasn't just betrayal. This was premeditated sabotage." As if that wasn't enough, Tasha claimed she had spoken to two separate insiders who had been at the infamous party where Mendeecees and Tamar were first spotted being too close. According to these witnesses, Tamar and Mendeecees weren't just talking, they were allegedly holding hands under the table, whispering, sneaking off to private corners of the club. One insider claimed it wasn't even subtle. Everyone in the room could see the chemistry. It looked like they wanted to get caught. The revelation turned the internet into a frenzy. Memes popped up overnight, showing Yandy as the clown while Tamar was painted as the puppet master. TikTokers reenacted the alleged conversations, lip-syncing Tamar's voice and mocking Mendeecees' responses. One viral video captioned Yandy fighting for her family while Tamar counting stacks in the corner. Within hours, it had 1 million views. But while fans roasted Tamar and Mendeecees, the real emotional collapse was happening with Yandy. According to Tasha, after the slap and the fight, Yandy allegedly broke down in tears. Not just that night, but multiple times afterward. Insiders close to her revealed she had been questioning everything: her marriage, her loyalty, her career built on being the strong, unshakable woman. She cried like she'd been holding it in for years. One source told Tasha it wasn't just about Tamar. It was about everything she sacrificed, everything she endured, and realizing she might have been protecting the wrong person all along. And the cracks showed publicly. Fans noticed Yandy posting cryptic messages on Instagram in the days following the confrontation. One post read, "Sometimes the enemy isn't outside the house. Sometimes it's who you sleep next to." Another was a black screen with just one word, "Enough." Each post racked up hundreds of thousands of likes and comments, with fans begging her to speak out, to tell her side of the story. to finally leave Mendeecees, but Yandy stayed mostly silent, and that silence made the speculation even worse. Meanwhile, Tamar broke her own silence in the most tamer way possible. A late-night Instagram live, wearing sunglasses indoors. Sipping wine, she denied everything. "Ain't nobody stealing nobody's man," she said with a smirk. "Y'all believe what y'all want, but the truth always comes out." She laughed off Tasha's receipts as doctored in fake news, but fans weren't convinced. The comments section was flooded with people calling her out. "You sound guilty. Saying it, sis. Where there's smoke, there's fire." But the real gag came when Tamar allegedly slipped up on the live. When a fan asked if Mendeecees had ever given her money, she responded, "I don't need nobody's money, but if you want to help me out, that's his business." That was all the confirmation fans needed. Screenshots of the clip went viral with captions like, "She just told on herself." At this point, the feud went nuclear. Other celebrities started chiming in. Michelle tweeted, "This industry is dirty. Trust nobody." Remy Ma commented under one of Yandy's cryptic posts with 3 red heart emojis, which fans immediately interpreted as support. Even Funkmaster Flex weighed in on his radio show, calling Mendeecees a fool for embarrassing the woman who held him down while he was locked up. But perhaps the most shocking celebrity reaction came from Tamar's own sister, Tamar Braxton. In a since-deleted tweet, she wrote, "Sometimes you can't save people from themselves. All you can do is pray." Fans instantly speculated that Tawanda was throwing shade at Tamar. And the Braxton family drama added another layer to an already messy saga, as Tasha continued to spill. She teased the existence of an unreleased recording that could completely destroy Mendeecees' reputation, according to her. The recording allegedly captured him admitting that he'd been seeing Tamar behind Yandy's back for months. And worse, that he didn't feel guilty about it. "She'll get over it," he allegedly said in the clip. Yandy always gets over it. The audience was gagged. If that recording ever surfaces, it could end his marriage, his reputation, and any chance of public redemption. Fans flooded. Tasha's comments, "Drop the tape, sis. We need the full recording. Don't play with us. Release it now." But Tasha knew what she was doing. She held it back, dangling it like bait, promising her viewers that the next reveal would make everything they'd just heard sound like child's play by this point. Yandy was allegedly spiraling. Friends told Tasha she had stopped answering, calls pulled back from filming commitments, and was spending more time away from Mendeecees. Rumors swirled that she had even spoken to a divorce lawyer, though nothing had been filed yet. Fans speculated endlessly, with one writing, "If Yandy walks, she'll have the whole internet behind her. We've seen enough." And just when everyone thought the drama couldn't get worse, Tasha dropped one more bombshell before signing off that night. Tamar wasn't the only one. According to another insider, Mendeecees allegedly had multiple side flings, and Tamar was just the most famous name on the list. The comment section exploded into chaos. Some fans begged Yandy to cut her losses. Others roasted Tamar for being caught up in a messy triangle. And a few, surprisingly, defended Mendeecees, claiming Tasha was exaggerating. But one thing was clear. The internet was hooked. Because if Tamar wasn't the only one, then what else was Yandy about to uncover? And that's the cliffhanger Tasha left us with. A marriage in shambles. A superstar's reputation on the line. A blogger holding the tapes that could end it all. And fans around the world refreshing their timelines, desperate for the next piece of this puzzle. By the time Tasha K hinted that Tamar wasn't the only woman tied to Mendeecees, the internet had already lost its collective mind. But the fallout? The fallout made everything before look like child's play. The blogs couldn't post fast enough. Twitter turned into a gladiator arena of hashtags. And Yandy's name was dragged through the mud and crowned as queen all at the same time. It was chaos in its purest form. Within 24 hours of Tasha's reveal, a mysterious Instagram account popped up, claiming to be one of Mendeecees' other women. Screenshots of alleged DMIs with Mendeecees flooded the page. They weren't subtle either. Messages like, Yandy, don't need to know about us. Okay? And I'll send you the money tomorrow were plastered all over the feed. One post even included a blurry selfie that appeared to show Mendeecees lying shirtless in bed. Fans zoomed in, dissecting every tattoo, every chain, every pillow. The verdict: it was him. The account went viral overnight, and fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Yandy, meanwhile, stayed silent. But silence in a scandal this big only screamed louder. The world wanted her response. Would she stand by him? Would she finally walk? As if the internet wasn't already boiling over, Tamar decided to fan the flames herself. She jumped on Twitter with a cryptic post. Some people mad because I'm not the only one. Stay tuned. The tweet sent shockwaves through the fan base. Was she confirming Mendeecees had even more women? Or was she just trolling for attention? Either way, the damage was done. The replies went nuclear. This is evil. Tamar playing messy games. Yandy, better lawyer up, ASAP. And then came the lawsuits. Tasha K revealed that Yandy had allegedly spoken to her legal team about filing for divorce and defamation suits against both Tamar and Mendeecees. According to one insider, Yandy told her team she was done protecting him. The insider claimed she's been playing wife, playing protector, playing ride-or-die for too long. Now she's ready to play offense. If true, this wasn't just about heartbreak anymore. It was about money, contracts, and reputations. And in that battlefield, Yandy wasn't pulling punches. But Mendeecees wasn't sitting quietly. He allegedly told his circle that all the leaks were lies, that Tasha was fabricating drama for views, and that Tamar was exaggerating their relationship for clout. Yet, even as he denied it, more leaks surfaced. This time, a shocking audio clip. The recording, shared anonymously with Tasha, featured a man sounding exactly like Mendeecees admitting, "Yeah, Tamar's wild, but I can handle her. Yandy, just too emotional. She'll forgive me. She always does." The audience was shook. Not only was it confirmation of Tamar, it was confirmation of Mendeecees' cold-blooded attitude toward Yandy's pain. Fans flooded social media. This man has no respect. Yandy, blink twice and we'll come get you. By now, Yandy's silence had become unbearable. Fans spammed her comments, her DMs, her every post. The pressure mounted until finally, she cracked. Yandy went live. No glam, no filters, no rehearsed lines. Just Yandy, her voice shaking but strong. "I've held this family together for years. I've sacrificed everything. And for what? To be mocked? To be played? To be humiliated? I'm not protecting anyone anymore." Her tears flowed as thousands tuned in, flooding the live with heart. Emojis, clapping hands, and words of support. But then she said the line that broke the internet. "If you think this is just Tamar, you don't know the half of it. And I'll be releasing proof soon." The live ended abruptly, leaving fans gasping. Proof? What proof? Did Yandy have her own receipts? Was she about to flip the script on Mendeecees and Tamar? The cliffhanger was unbearable. Meanwhile, Tamar doubled down. On her next Instagram Live, she called Yandy a phony and said she knew what was going on. "She's just mad because I don't play the silent role she does." Tamar smirked as she scrolled through the comments, sipping wine, while fans lit up the chat. But then, in a shocking twist, a viewer dropped a bomb in the comments.